welcome to The Happenings. My name's Jessica.
And I'm Whitley.
I'm a photographer.
And I'm not.
Right. Today, so the happenings happen whether we like it or not. Isn't that true? So today we're going to be going watermelon thumping. I mean, you know, if you're a resident of Oklahoma or any place in the South, they have watermelons, you must thump them. And one of the biggest problems is, how do you pick the right one? Are you a professional watermelon picker?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm a huge failure at it. And that's why I felt like this video was so necessary. I stink at watermelon picking. So that's one of the reasons I wore grandma's necklace full of fruits, because I'm hoping the fruit of the necklace will lead me to the fruit of the vine. Anyway, join us. We're going to be going to several places. I'm going to present hacks. I'm going to let Whitley here choose what she thinks is, because she may have the touch. She may have the call. I do not have the call. I'm going to use science and Pinterest to help me find the way to the sweetest melon. So we will see you very soon. Bye. Okay. All right. We are back and we're in between traffic, so it's going to be a little scary situation. So yes, you're looking at all these watermelons.
There's a lot of watermelon.
It's a ton of melon.
It is. And he grows big melons too.
I can't comment on that right now.
Okay.
It's inappropriate.
Okay.
But what do you think when you're looking at these melons, what would you go about doing to make sure you got a sweet melon?
Thump it.
Okay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But there are actual steps that I have picked from Pinterest, and because I am incredibly bad at this. So what we're looking at here potentially, and I didn't know, are gendered melons. I don't know if you knew this. There are female and male melons. Now, supposedly, and you can correct me, what is your name, sir?
I'm David.
David. Now, you can't see David, but know that David is here, as is God. So, David, can you tell me if you knew about the male and the female melon? So, Pinterest is correct, number one. So the male melon is not round. The female one is, and I represent the shape. Hence the reason I wore what I did. They are round, and supposedly, and correct me if I'm wrong, David, the females are supposed to be the sweetest because they're round. Would you agree or not? Often. Okay. That's great. So we are looking at right now some elongated situations, which
what is
doesn't mean
round?
it'll be sweet, but rounds. Rounds typically what you're looking for. So okay. So now, we now know that we're not looking at necessarily the female melons. We're looking at potentially some male melons, but I will see. These are old-fashioned jubilees. Oh, I'm feeling very excited about this, Debbie.
Yeah.
All right.
Something else going
Yep.
All
right, David. He's not wrong. He is not wrong. So we're looking. So yes, so this is called the field spot. I don't know if you knew this, but the field spot is yellow. And it means that it's been sitting on the ground and ripening by the sun. Basically like me, laying out.
Yep.
There's a field spot. Okay. Also, webbing. Now, my dad used to sell watermelons, and he would call these sugar trucks. Did you ever?
Yes.
Yes. See,
Okay.
that's right. So sugar trucks. And they will have like a little bit of webbing. And I don't know exactly why they're called that, but yeah. See, so you want to look for sugar trucks. Also, the stem, David. The stem. Now, on the stem, supposedly, if it's green, it means it has just been harvested. Is that correct? These are all green. So that means, do we need to leave them to set for a bit? Fine. Okay, put 2 days ago. So according to David, and we're going to test you out, David. I'm taking one of these melons with me. We got a lot of melons, and my friends will all be thankful, hopefully. But yeah, so green stems mean they are vine ripened. If it's a brown stem, then it's been picked for a while. So that's one of the things. Size. We want to pick one that's average, supposedly. Not too big, not too small. Now, this is according to my Pinterest hack.
Average watermelon.
Well, one that's not big or small. We're going to go medium. I'm going to go with what David's got in front of it, and we'll show you that in just a minute. So that is what we have. Whitley is not wrong with the thumping. Not at all, because that is actually one of the things you want to do. Also, I think you have to pick it up. If it's heavy, it's supposed to be beautiful inside. Would you agree with that? Yes.
It's not ripe yet. Grab the clover ripe.
What are we thinking?
See, this one's very ripe.
What about this one right here, David? What are we?
That one's ready to eat.
Okay, David is just said, I potentially have picked the one. David, how much do watermelons go for nowadays?
$12 whole dollars.
$12 whole dollars. $12 whole dollars. which we're going to do because we believe in David. This will be the David watermelon, the David Jubilee. And we're going to be trying this later, David. So I will be able to share with everybody where to come to get this beautiful situation. So, Whitley, do you have any other questions for me?
What's a medium watermelon?
Whitley, it's not a large one. And at this point, we don't, this one will be
Is that a medium?
I feel like, yes. Now, here in Oklahoma, we have a place. Now, where do you grow these out of, David? Okay. So typically, West because we're in a roadside Saturday noise.
Yes.
So typically, Brush Springs is where they have a big watermelon festival. And now you said, is it Tail or Pill? Terrell. Oh, Terrell, Oklahoma. So he grew these out of Terrell. So we're going to be doing.
Oh,
Hi.
I was going to
Let me
say
tell
you
you.
drove a while.
He drove from the motherland down to the compact of America.
We're Texas here.
Yeah. Well, okay. So David from Terrell is about to put a lot on this watermelon. So we're excited. We're going to be going to our next stop. Oh, you're from here. See, David is a native selling Terrell, Oklahoma. I appreciate it, David. Well, we're going to try these out and we're going to take one home and see what we think. We're going to be so full of watermelon. I'm going to lose weight. Eat all water. All right. Well, thank you so much. We will see you at our very next stop. Bye.
All right. So now we are in front of a local store, Aldi's. As you saw, we did the fruit stand. I have another one too that I want to take her to. But we're going to go into Aldi's. Supposedly, according to my friend Stacy, Aldi's has incredibly sweet fruits. So we're going to do a few more hacks. We're going to see what was really good if we could pick another sweet watermelon there. Watermelon there. So we're going to see if we can pick a really sweet watermelon and hopefully come back with something delicious. So will it be Aldi's for the win or Jubilee with David? Yes, we'll see. All right, we're going to go over here and look and see their watermelons. And they have some. They have some. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to look. Oh, we learned that there's genders in watermelon. And it's not about love. It's about fruit. So we have the elongated, which is the males, and they're not that decent. I can go ahead and just state, I believe this. And the round females are. Also, we learned that a green stem, we learned from the hacks of sugar tracks, roundness, webbing. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to pick up was actually the stripes. So the stripes on the watermelon are somewhat important. So let me go to, I picked out a lot of things from Pinterest, so let me see. We need to take a close look at the skin. The best watermelons tend to not look as nice as the watermelons that are ripe. Grossness, I'm all for it. I mean, hey, as you age, you get better, right? The closer together the stripes are, the better. That's what it was supposed to be. So we got the shade. We're going to look at that. Okay, here we go. There should be a nice stark contrast. Hold on. Your
okay. I have to. Yes.
So there's supposed to be a nice stark contrast between the dark and the light green stripes. Watermelons that are not ripe tend to be more dark green on them. So now this should work. So we're going to take a look. I'm just going to look at some melons.
Okay.
And we're going to just see what we find. All right. Okay. So I'm going to turn this around.
Okay, style. We're looking for round. There's a lot around. It turns out where we heard all males at the other place, we're all females right here. Did you get that? So this is cool. It's got now. What I don't see. Do you know you're not seeing here?
The
No field spot.
Yeah.
Unless we want to count this, and this could risk it more. Also,
and it's the stem's a little browner.
Well, that's actually not a bad thing.
Okay.
Now, it does have a good pop to it, but no field spot, not really. So we got to keep looking. I think I might have a congealer. And remember, if it looks good, it means it may not be as sweet. But isn't that how it always is? Like, sometimes things that look the best aren't the best. I kind of like it. As I get older, I like to think I'm even better than I ever was. Isn't it a Toby Keystone? I wasn't good at that. Something like that. You'll know it if you're a did. But look what we have here now. Oh, this is light. This is not got a big contrast between the dark. And we've got a field spot. And we've got some webbing sugar tracks. This might not be bad. Okay, so
it is. Yeah, you're getting your steps in, and you're getting your crunches in.
Feel the sound of my people. So, potentially contender. All right, so Lydia, I'm going to trade spots with you, and I want you to pick out a watermelon.
you think will be the sweet one. Considering, so this is just a guess. Know that I am so bad at this that I have to have the hacks to hopefully overcome it. And if you do I still may fail 100%. So who's the tapper? I want to see if she can pick out an incredible watermelon. Ah, look at all these watermelons. All right. All right.
It needs to be lighter, but the dark. Oh wow, this one is really heavy. Is it supposed to be heavy? I can't remember. Oh, is that one of those spots?
So, what does it sound like? What do you feel like compared to the Jubilee that we did and mine? Okay, you're gonna listen to mine.
I'll listen to yours.
Okay, but you can't mix them up. Mine's special. You can't mix them up.
I'm not. Yours is darker. I think you have a higher.
I think yours is higher. Why are we? Yeah, you can touch my melon.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can. I won't take offense.
I don't want to, overstep my bounds.
Right. So what do you think? All right, you get one more opportunity.
Okay. Yeah.
This is according to the hacks.
I'm going to just say it's the closest one to what you.
No. Now, let's go with what you would typically pick. You're in the store. You're picking a melon. You don't know these hacks. What
I
melon?
don't know the hacks.
Let's just pretend you didn't. What melon would you pick?
I didn't know a round melon could be so heavy.
I know. Well, and it's misshapen. What caused you to pick the misshapen melon?
I think it was the darker one.
So this is one you'd naturally pick if you didn't know any of our hacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the one you want to go with? You want to go hack free and just go with your gut?
I'll go with my gut simply since we're
Okay.
trying because these two look too much like each other.
Well, I guarantee you they're not. Can you do a tap on yours and a tap on mine?
Ooh.
Okay, on mine? What do you think? So you think? All right, well, we're going to see what happens with that. Willie, I hope that you are correct. No, this is good. This is good.
We need contrast.
So watermelon season is through May through September. So this may or may not hit you at the time you need it. But it's important to note that we are going through all the hacks just to see which ones were true or which one isn't. But we are going to try our hack now in the last place. I'm going to thoroughly inspect it. I am going to measure it. I'm going to tap it. I'm going to look at the underbelly. I'm looking for the perfect example. So right now, I feel like this is like Goldilocks. We got one that's like a little long. We got one that's a little small. Now we need one that's just right. So for the happenings today, we're going to see if it can happen to get a watermelon that marks. So are you?
I am up for that.
She's also paying for this one.
It absolutely doesn't matter what time of year because watermelon season will come around eventually.
True, but in the South,
South.
If you want to get a good one, you don't want to get it before May. They're lying to you. They're lying.
Right.
Anyway, we will be right back. We're going to go take a look at some of these melons. And I believe this could be the one.
It is.
Okay. All right. So we are here and we are going to see if we can find the melons. I'm going to show you some. All right. Look at these beauties. Look at these beauties right here. And on this side, we have those. We have some cantaloupes, which I love, and I'm going to have to go with some. And then here are the other ones. I'm going to give this to Whitley, and we're going to see how well I do. So from our hacks that we've learned and the cow that's partly helping me, I feel confident that I will find the perfect melon. I smell it, I hear it, and I could have just found it. So let's talk about this one right here. Whitley, one of the questions you had were, what does the male watermelon look like, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's different breeds of the big dudes, like, anything. But this would, I believe, so do you see that? This would be our male watermelon because it's elongated. And I think this thing puppy right here is definitely a girl. I just feel it. Now, you wanted to know what sugar tracks were? Come on in. I'll see this right here. These are the sugar tracks. And that is what we supposedly, according to my dad, we want to make sure it has it. Because if it doesn't, it may not be as good. Now, to check it out, we need to see if it got a field spot. Yeah. Well, we need to see if it's empty, Lola. All right. So the next check, field spot. I don't even see the field spot I wanted. Typically, you're looking for a white underbelly because that's where it lays. I mean, what do you think? Do you see a field spot anywhere?
No.
I mean, right now I feel like I'm working on my arms.
Yes.
Just I could do this muscle. But one of the things it does have is it does have the sugar track. Yeah. And it's you got it. I love it. I may have to get it anyway and lie to myself. We may do it, but we'll see. We'll see first. So this is one.
What she had.
This is another female. Oh, come on in now. It feels like one has, the other one doesn't. This is going to be that underbelly we're looking for. It has the sound of my people. Do you hear that? Sound of my people. It does have some sugar tracks on it, which is red. Say that it's not that dark. It's like going up the stripes, and it is a girl. So the question is, now our last guy said that if you said that's not what you wanted, you wanted something that wasn't too high, like in the middle. So I need your help.
Oh,
This is about the sound.
I know. Okay, let me just, what's this supposed to be? The second one was higher.
Looking for a middle watermelon. So, okay, so for me, my gut, I think you want to go with this one. I think for the tapping and the sugar tracks alone are an intrigued, but it's not to the mind. And it could just be that because we're not late in the season. You're no problem. We have break trains that's going to be the first part of August. You'll see a lot of watermelons. I mean, you'll see prime watermelons. I will probably have to do a repeat one of that, but this is hard. So I think these are our girls for sure. I may have to ask their watermelon expert what they can. So I don't know about that. I'm leaning towards.
What is the webbing thing? Show me a web.
Well, let's talk about the stem.
Okay.
This one that has the stem on and it go around. That's a good there. If you want
Okay.
this to. No, this also, guess what?
It
Has
has
the
a
yellow
yellow-
underbelly, which is actually really good. And we do have, but not very much, the sugar tracks. And the webbing we're talking about is on this one up here. This is the one I really liked because you see how, like, coming close, you can kind of see where the sugar has just kind of come through the skin. And that's what we're looking for. That's the webbing.
That's the webbing.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
I may need your expertise. I formed an attachment to keep going. All right. So you're today looking at how to find the sweetest level in half. This is what it calls to have the webbing. We have the sugar tracks. I feel like it's the sound of my people. Plus, it doesn't have the yellow underbelly, which it's supposed to have in order to be the sweetest. And we'll do the sweetest. This could be my second contender. Although, we've also been learning now in female. The one I wanted the female one, you're just up to you down here today. So, I'm really attached to this one, and I believe it's a girl. Hey, you're doing the path? Where we at? Okay. I've got 3 others in the car. Because I was like, I just need to see, like, how well I did. This is what we're, okay, gonna done good. Right. I'll guarantee it. Okay.
Whoa.
I believe in you.
Okay.
I mean, this is just thought I come and get them. So I wore my lucky necklace to get. So we're going to take this one. Now, how much are these, by the way?
16.
All right, perfect. All right. They're all bagged up.
Now, strangers and you supposed to be. I like you.
I know. Oh, you know what you're doing. All right. So we have a guarantee of a
Okay.
watermelon. It's
Sweet.
not my first, but it was definitely my second choice. So
Right.
feel good about it. And carrying a very precious moment right with me.
Right.
Well, we'll
Let's
see you
get
at
her.
home. Welcome to the happenings. So we have gone and gotten all our watermelons, and now it's time to put we're about to see if our pitching hacks worked or if just being a good thumper is enough. So I guess for the tappers and the thumpers, to the ones who have scientifically chosen which side we're on. So this one is the first one we got, and it's what I've nicknamed Big J. And we are going to attempt to cut this in half. And I did read a hack on watermelon cutting. So one of the things you want to do, which you really need a good knife. And I've sharpened all these, so hopefully, I think my husband's cringing anytime I cut things because he would be all right. You want to kind of cut off the ends. I'm not really sure why that is. So if you're a watermelon enthusiast and you know why, then feel free to comment on it. I'm always interested. Ooh, now, what's interesting about this watermelon, he wasn't wrong. I mean, it's literally falling apart. So that's really cool. I think we have a boy. I'm going to just say it. I think it's a boy. All right, so we're going to go in, and I'm just going to see if I can't cut this in half. And wow. I mean, it's just wanting to just cut itself for me. And do not follow me for cutting tips. I don't recommend that I'm the best at it, but hey, okay, let's see. All right, get it on in there. Ooh, look at that. That looks very promising. What do you think?
Lovely.
Nice.
Lovely.
Okay, so I'm going to cut it one more time. And I do have some really good plates for us to have our tiny taste test on. So I'm going to go back in again. Okay. This is really warm. Wow. I mean, so that actually is really what you want when you cut it. I mean, it falls like that. That's really good. So I will give it to David. He I think the reason we're going to call it Big J, was it Terrell, Oklahoma or Gerald, Oklahoma?
Terrell.
Sorry, Big T. All right. So I'm going to cut this off because that doesn't look, I really think we should go down here. This might give us the best chance. If you hear a dog whining, I do have a Chihuahua I call Man Chop. He is my favorite. He's Mr. Barkley J. And he loves watermelon. So we're actually going to cut a piece for Barkley because I'm very interested to see what he thinks of our situation. So, man, this table's going to get full of cut watermelon. That is for sure. Okay, so we have a piece for you. Well, this will actually be Big T, and we'll just come back through. All right, so the next one we have, I call it the twins. The good twin, which is mine, Aldi one, right here. And this one's cold. Then these were refrigerated, but these are actually cold. Now, as you note, this is round, so I'm assuming it's a girl. Kind of happy that it is. And it did have some webbing. It did have some creamy underbelly. So I don't know. This one it's a guess. Also, the contrast is different, if you'll note from some of the other ones. So we're just going to break in there and see. Whitley, what do you think about the possibility that this might be the winner? Are you confident?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
I'm just keeping an open mind until we taste or open them.
Well, this is promising. First of all, another good cut. So if we had a score for incredible cutting for watermelon by Jessica Stone, I say a win. So good color. Again, I'm liking that. My table literally is going to be full of cut watermelon and no one will understand, but we know why. Okay, and I didn't cut the ends off because it was very round. It's very round. Coming in. This has promise, though. Wow. Okay, fun. You're doing great. I just kind of want to put it right. Just to say that I'm doing an entire smorgasbord and just tossing the watermelon to the side. No cooking show would ever do that. All right, going in one more half cut because I just don't want to. Wow. Okay, this is good news. Not going to say my knife cutting skills are good news. You need to take a chef's class sometime on knife skills. Okay, I feel good about it. Look at that. That's a good possibility right there. Okay, I'm gonna get off the ends. Ooh, Aldi one. Looking pretty nice. Now, why I say that? Because I'm a watermelon fan, if you can't tell. Fruit necklace. The luck of the grandma. I like how, do you see the difference in this and this? Now, you can just see that the sugars kind of rised. Talk today. The sugar's kind of risen up. And I don't know what the scientific word for this would be, but that just looks delicious. So possible that I have just picked a winning melon, Whitley, and you may not have. Okay, so we're going for Aldi 2. I told you it's the twins. This is the evil twin, and it was not loved by its mother. It's misshapen, and according to our Pinterest hack, misshapen and ugly is exactly what the doctor ordered, and you've completed the assignment. Although it has no cream belly or sugar tracks, I really thought the good taparoo was the right thing to do. So we're going to see how it goes. Now, she could, and I expect it, have the best watermelon of us all. Now, something to note, look at the difference in the skin color. Do you see that? Hers is going to aim a little bit more on the dark side, where this has a little bit more white in between. So it could be that that could be a little problem there. Now, if I can lose the role of bad fruit picker for the rest of the family, that would be nice. I can pick a cherry. I just can't pick things that have a shell. Mm-hmm. I can pick a banana. I'm really good at that. I love bananas. But wow, you're a misshapen melon.
It seems like it's more difficult to cut.
Well, just because of the way it's laying. But actually, the good news, though, is it's opening just for... Wow! Look at that. Okay, misshapen. Now, there's something that happened here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what it is. I'm a little scared of your misshapen melon.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll talk about it because we like to talk about it because it's happening, right? That's why we call it the happenings. I don't know what this is.
I don't either. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I feel like you have picked a 1 in a million melon right here, Whitley. So it is a little bit more difficult to cut. The meat looks good though, but I would say as far as difficult, I mean, I'm not a good cutter, just so we know this. My knife skills are not what I'm known for, but it actually the meat looks good. So this time I'm not going to cut it in half because I don't want to waste time anymore. I have so many ends. I want it to look nice, but if you want to know how I really am, I mean, you're seeing it. I mean, this is real life. I don't have anybody on the side to brush everything away to make it look perfect. But sometimes I don't think it's all about perfection as much as it is experience. And that's what I feel like I bring to everything is the love of adventure, a little bit of experience. All right, so for our next Aldi 2, we have a piece for you, a piece for me, and then one for Tiny Barkley, which we're going to see which one he gravitates to. I'm very interested. But yeah, what do you think? I'm just totally handling all the food. Hands are washed, by the way, just so we know. But I know that can be like, why are you touching the food? Okay. So now the last one we had is Little Tammy. Now, Little Tammy, as you know, we got the last place. Now, this is not the one I was addicted to. That one I was addicted to had no yellow underbelly, but it had plenty of sugar tracks. And the lady, who's by the way, her name was Tammy, she guaranteed right there and then that this would be the best watermelon. It would be the sweetest. I'm a skeptic, so I don't know, but we'll see. So just, I'll be right back. Stay right there. Little Tammy's going to take a moment. I mean, my dog Barkley is looking at these melons like it is Christmas. I don't know if you have a dog that loves watermelon like mine does, but I do give him tiny bites and he loves it. All right, so this is Little Tammy, and it's in between as far as like the dark versus the white. It's a little low in contrast. I think this one did have a little bit of a belly. I don't know, right here. It does have a tiny bit of the sugar tracks, and it has a great sound. So that's one of the things. The first and the second watermelons we did both had really good sounds, but I don't know. So this one too, I'm going to cut into and see. You know, this is exciting but terrifying at the same time. We'll see. Okay, ooh, all right. Now I just want to show you the difference between the two different, I want to say breeds. Is it right to say breeds for watermelons? I don't know. But do you see the difference? This is our first watermelon. This is Big T.
Big T.
And this is Little Tammy.
He said Jubilee was what?
Jubilee. Yeah, so.
That's why it was a big J for Jubilee.
Maybe that's what it was. Jubilee. I'm hoping I feel Jubilee. I don't know. So, yeah, that's a good start. I mean, look at the difference right here. It looks like it's going to be sweet compared to what you got in your little Aldi, the bad twin. The one I don't believe will be as good as mine. All right, so I'm going to cut off the next end. Okay, we're going to cut it in half. Oh, yeah. Now, when you, did we talk about when watermelons are in season? I know you like to think all year round, but here in the South, it is May through September. And this is why, because like, watch, just look at that. Now, this is very promising. Look at that. That has got so much sugar. I don't know if you can see that. That's pretty. This is another girl, I believe. And how we know it is because it's rounder. So I'm actually learning from this as far as what to go looking for when I'm looking for watermelons because I'm just so bad at it. And if anything, it'll show you sometimes when you're bad at something, you don't have to stay bad at it. You can maybe become good at it one day. All right, I'm going to take this over here real quick. I'll be right back. Little Tammy's got some girth. And Whitley, would you just zoom over here and look at our wall of melons? All for science, all for science. We're going to slice 3 more pieces. Got a little one for old Barkley. This looks good. This looks great. All right, so I'm going to put these out here. And then we are going to give it a go. So we'll be back to see how this goes. So, Lily, we're going to try the Jubilee Big J. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, so Lily was telling me she felt this was very seedy. And it is. If this is the Jubilee, I don't know where it is. I'll go with it. That one. Perfect. All right, let's see. It's good. It's watery. It is. It's one of those things you have to know how to eat watermelon with steam. People typically do, but they do, but a lot of times they spit them out. I'm going to spare. Okay, It's good. Good. It's sweet. He was not lying about that. So David was completely right. Big J, the Jubilee works. I think it is a bit on the watery side for me, but I don't know until I try something else. You ready to try Aldi one?
Yes.
Here's mine. Here's yours.
Okay.
So Aldi one, well, it's good. But I think the first one's sweeter. Aldi one is a little bit more on the riper side. It was brown and it did have sugar drops. Like you would totally like this. I mean, if this was the one you pick, you wouldn't feel like you failed. But it's not the sweetest. So far, David's got us up there. It's got to be. Got to be. Okay. This is Aldi 2, the chicken one with assist. I mean, we don't know what cost it. You know, a little scared. You know, maybe problems make it sweeter.
Okay. This is better than number 1, but I don't know about.
I don't think it beats the Jubilee. I think it's okay, but like the critique, because I love tea. I'd say I pick Aldi one only because I think this is close to ruining. It feels like there may be only a couple days left. Because you know when you could leave tea out, have a way. This could almost have a way.
So this is something that needed to be purchased and eaten.
Right. Well, thank God for us, right? Yeah. Okay, so last one, big little Tammy.
Little Tammy.
And then he's taking Lula's spot for little Tammy. Okay, I'm going to take the biggest one because I'm a Texan and I believe in it. Okay. Little Tammy, don't let me down. Okay. Well, it is sweet. But is it sweeter than the Jubilee?
I don't know that it's sweeter than Jubilee.
Well, I don't know. Well, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try the Aldi one. I don't know how it's possible. It's like I got the same one. Like I got the same melon. Now, I think the Jubilee was definitely a boy. It was way more waterier on the watery side. Still a good melon. I mean, you would be disappointed. This is a good one too, but I wouldn't say it's the sweetest I've ever had.
Yeah.
I think it's a little juicy. It's possible that I bought a male without knowing it. It's possible. And she didn't know what I was really looking for. She was just doing a super thump test.
Yes.
And she did it with vigor. Now it just makes me wonder if the one I would have picked.
I know.
Just. But anyway, well, we had our watermelon thing, so this little bit, we're going to see which one Barkley enjoys the most. Let's see soon. Okay, so we're back again, and now we're going to see which one Barkley loves. Now, this is my little man chop, and he loves watermelon. I only usually give him just a bite, but I have in my hands, what is this one? Aldi 2. Had Big Tammy, little Tammy. All right, so can you grab yours by the Chris?
That's that rind.
By the rind. Keep them together. Put them together to see which one Barkley says is the sweetest. All right, ready? Set, and go. He's definitely a fan of Aldi one. All right, very good. Well, this settles the point of watermelon thumping, and Barkley's enjoying it. Would you say we enjoyed it?
Yes.
I'd say we got a heck of a lot of watermelon to eat and give to Fred. So anyway, thank you so much for coming to It's Happening. I'm Jessica Stone.
Quickly covert.
Can't think.
I can't really like that.
And we'll talk to you next time when we talk about what's happening. He has preferences. All right, very good.